What the hell was that all about?
Scorpio and Lewis took off like there was a house
Or a
on fire.
case heating up. Without a word to us. As usual.
If both the commissioner and the police chief are in on this deal, you can bet this is page 1 material.
Yeah, what we need around here is more informed sources.
Yeah, who like to talk.
Yeah.
Lavery!
No comment. Where was Lewis and Slavery? What's going on?
Lavery, has there been a break in your wife's case?
Yeah, I hope so, yeah.
Have you found any new suspects?
Why don't you go ask Scorpio? I'll be anxious to hear what he says as much as you are.
Now, wait a minute.
Hell is Sam and our backup. They should have left right after we did. Let me go check on it.
No gunfire. Make sure everybody understands that, okay?
Only self-defense.
These two are no good to me dead. I want Cheryl and her accomplice alive.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, this is an emergency. It's not kosher meeting out in the open like this.
I told Robert.
Everything?
He knows that I was on the balcony, and he knows that I fired 2 shots.
Why? Why couldn't you trust me? After the 1,000 times I explained it to you, why did you have to blow it off because you were
Can't let
hysterical?
Anna go to prison.
Well, now she will. Or you might go in her place.
No.
Honey, you've as much as admitted to the police commissioner that you shot her.
I was right to trust Robert. He believes that I'm innocent.
How do you know?
He told me.
Ah, great. I suppose he's going to give me the same benefit of the doubt.
You don't need the benefit of the doubt.
How do you know?
Because I didn't tell him about you. I told you I wouldn't. He doesn't know you were on the balcony. He doesn't even know you're alive.
Okay. I'm not going to let you go through this alone.
You don't have any choice. I have already confessed. Now just go and take care of yourself.
Forget it. Think again. I'm not going
Julian,
anywhere.
please, get out of here. I can't stand to see you mixed up in this.
I'm mixed up in it.
But you and I are the only ones that know that, and I intend to keep it that way. Now get out of town before Robert finds out. It's only a matter of time. You can't do anything for me, so save yourself.
Listen, I don't want to argue about it anymore. I'm not going to let you do this alone. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going with you.
I'm staying here.
Well, so am I.
Julian, you don't have to do this.
Yes, I do.
We get ourselves into this mess.
That doesn't really matter now. What are we going to do to get out of it?
I don't know.
Listen. Just listen to me. We can be gone. We can leave now. In 2 hours, we can be on a plane going west. Don't make me talk a lot of gook to you. We can have the life we wanted. We can make it work. Just trust me.
So we got held up, but the traffic was really bad. We didn't want to turn the sirens on because we scare them off.
We got officers posted all over the area.
Do I understand not to shoot?
Hey, you know the drill.
All the exits covered.
Yeah, except the harbor. These two are so desperate they're gonna swim for it, they won't go too far.
And what are we waiting for?
It's your move. Whenever you're ready.
Let's forget this out.
Cheryl, I want to... No! No! Hey! No! Put it on break!
Cover all those exits. Keep all these people back. What happened?
Listen, we'll discuss...
Who's that with Cheryl? This is police business. But
Why didn't you arrest her and her accomplice
Lewis,
before
arrest
now?
this fool, will you? Sam, come
Hey,
here.
listen, I made this my business now. You're not sending my wife to the other...
Listen, APB out right away on Julian Jerome and Cheryl. All right, immediately. Very much so. I'm convinced he was the one on the balcony. Now listen. Listen, I'm convinced he is our boy. Now move it, will you?
Anna's off the hook then?
Maybe.
wonder what it's like out there now. You know, I know you want to go home.
I don't mind staying.
No, really, you don't have to stay on my behalf. Please, I mean it.
I do have things to take care of. Why don't I see what the situation is outside? It's empty except for the sill.
Why is Tiffany still here?
I don't know, but if you don't have anything else, I'd just...
Yeah, okay. Thanks for everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Anna, keep your spirits up. It's not over.
Hi, Tiffany. Oh, hi, Anna. I was just thinking about you. Oh, you were? Yeah. Can she come in? She's a friend of mine. Is that all right?
All right, just for a few minutes.
Oh, well, I was thinking about really, I've got to go. I've got some things I need to do. Oh, you did? I'd like to hear about someone else's problems for a change.
Okay, just a minute. I'll have to check your handbag here. All right, thank you.
I hope this isn't all about me, is it?
Oh, you got enough to worry about. Don't just forget about me, okay?
No. You're a good friend. You and Cheryl have been very good to me. And you've gone through a lot because of this court case. Postponed your wedding, and now Cheryl doesn't see Robert at all, I'm sure.
Oh, Anna, I don't know.
What's the matter? I'd like to help if I can. What is it?
Well, I really need to tell somebody, and you're going to find out, and Cheryl has confessed.
What?
Yeah, well, I just spoke to Sean. Apparently, she admitted to Robert that she was out on the balcony the night that Olivia was shot, and she said she fired at her twice.
Cheryl? Yeah. Cheryl shot Olivia. And then she set me up?
I know. I don't... according to Sean, Robert doesn't think that she even shot her. He thinks that she's just like, I don't know, like covering for somebody else.
Who?
Well, I don't know who. I mean, it's hard for me to even think that she's even involved in something like this.
Well, why wasn't I told about this? Does Robert know about this? Or doesn't he think I'd like to know? Where's Cheryl now?
You know, I really shouldn't have said anything. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come in here. I knew I shouldn't. Forget that I said anything. Okay, just forget.
Forget there's evidence clearing me and that nobody bothered to tell me?
Please, Anna, please. I would give anything. I would give anything to see you freed. But I don't want to see my sister go to prison for anything. I just hope the whole thing's a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
JPB is out, Commissioner.
Robert, Jerome must have had a car stashed someplace for a quick getaway.
No sign anywhere on the docks?
Not a trace.
All right, let's do the usual. Bus stations, airports, train stations. Anyone remotely resembling these people is to be picked up, all right?
Yes, sir.
One of them was hit. You better check the hospitals. They may decide to seek some medical care. Off you go.
Okay.
Robert, look, I know this thing is eating you up.
Forget
Want me
it,
to take
Lois.
it over? I will.
Forget it. Whatever happened in the past is over. She's a fugitive now. It's my job to bring her in, and I will. You find her and her boyfriend, and you find them tonight.
I see. Southside too? All right, stay on it. They may still show up. Nothing. Nobody fitting either description has been admitted to any of the local hospitals.
Well, Cheryl or Julian were hit. Maybe both. I don't know. Perhaps they're taking care of the wound themselves.
Sure, they're probably afraid of being spotted at a hospital.
Either that, or maybe the wound wasn't bad enough. Or maybe it was so bad that they'd rather die rather than be discovered. What's happening with the Jerome people? The house?
Well, I dispatched a surveillance team there immediately after Cheryl and Julian bolted. So far, we've come up with nothing.
Beef up all patrols. I want every available man on that job. Plus, every minute that goes by, they may be deeper in hiding. Get on it.
All right.
So, how we doing?
How we doing? You heard? Not a trace.
No, I'm not talking about the investigation. I'm talking about my old friend. How's he holding up?
Oh, your old friend's a gilt-edged fool.
That's why they put racers on pencils, old buddy.
Could I have been so blasted gullible?
Come on, love can do that to you.
Not me, I'm a cop. Things like that just don't happen.
Hey, don't confuse what you do for a living with the way you feel. They don't compare.
She's been conning me. She's been conning me for weeks. God knows how long.
And you still don't believe that she shot Olivia or set out, do you?
No. Well, I believe that she's lied to me repeatedly about her feelings. But she also withheld information that could have cleared Anna.
But that's not all of it, is it?
No. Yeah. I guess the thing that's really sticking in my craw here is the fact she did all this just to protect the Jerome kid. Scorpio. What? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, tell her I'll be there soon.
All right, what now?
Might have known it wouldn't take Anna long to hear about all of this.
Ooh, she wants an explanation, huh?
Yeah.
I certainly don't envy you that conversation.
What's one more?
Hey, come on. Maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe Cheryl and Julian will surface before you have to face her.
Well, they better do it soon. The one bright spot about all of this is that Duke doesn't know who she was meeting out there in the pier. I mean, if he ever finds out it was Julian, well, let's face it, this whole case is a big enough mess as it is.
Boss, am I glad to see you. Listen, what's going on? Boss, what's going on around here?
What do you mean?
There's cops all over the penthouse. Is Cheryl in trouble or what?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, boss. This is serious.
It's about time something got serious, don't you think?
But listen, boss, you want my opinion?
No, I don't want your...
I'm going to give it to you anyway. Listen to me, boss, please. If there's a problem, let Scorpio handle it, okay?
Here's the problem.
That's not for him, is it?
My wife is about to go to prison for a crime she didn't commit. I stood by and done nothing. This time I acted. If Robert Scorpio can't save Anna, I certainly can.
Boss, wait a minute. Boss, let's talk about it.
Is it coming?
Well, I think it was more like an order than a request.
Are you surprised?
Well, frankly, nothing surprises me about your case anymore.
Is this my case? Or is it somebody else's?
How much do you know?
I don't know anything. I just happened to speak to Tiffany. She's spoken to Sean. Sean spoke to you. So I got this fourth hand.
Who's counting?
Me. Me. Don't you think I'd want this first hand, seeing as it's my neck on the line?
That may be about to change quite soon.
Cheryl's confession means that I'm cleared.
Not yet, but we're getting there.
She says she fired 2 shots from the balcony. Is that right?
Yeah. She's protecting someone, Anna. She wouldn't admit that, but I can tell.
Who?
She wouldn't say.
But you know. Well, I would like to know whose crime I'm paying for right now.
Her companion on the balcony that evening was Julian Jerome.
What?
He's alive, Anna. He's involved in this up to his neck.
How can he be alive? He's alive?
I haven't had the chance to interrogate him yet.
But you think he shot Olivia?
Well, I'm as convinced as I can be without hard evidence.
But you think he shot her? Well, what the hell am I doing still in here, then?
That's a long story.
Oh, please bore me. I mean, I think I've got the time, haven't I? Do you have the other two in custody?
Not at the moment.
What are you waiting for?
We had, Cheryl.
Oh, you lost her? Robert? Why do I get the feeling that suddenly my life is coming to an end and you just don't have the guts to tell me?
I had a plan. It didn't quite work out.
Really? What happened?
Well, I let Cheryl go. At least that's what I wanted her to think. Put a tail on her, figuring that she'd lead us straight to the Jerome kid. All right. That part worked out quite well.
So they met, did they?
On the docks early this evening.
But you didn't get them?
No.
Why?
Because your busybody husband blundered into the trap that we'd set and sprung it. Now, if he'd kept his bid out, we would have had them both in custody by now.
Rome wasn't built in one day.
I don't want to settle down, sweetheart. I feel strong.
But why do you have to overdo it? That's not wise.
So what if I wind up in the hospital? It beats prison, huh?
Oh.
Yeah.
Trouble, boss.
So what else is no trouble?
This is big time.
What is it?
The police have surrounded the grounds. There's cop cars all over the place. What's going on?
Tell if I know.
Maybe I can explain. Don't make one move. Don't give me the excuse I need.
All right, Phil. It's good to see you, Duke. Although I can't say I'm very fond of the calling card you got in your hand.
I'll ram it down your bloody throat if you don't cooperate.
Hey, kiddo, I'm all yours.
Okay, send the playmates outside. Send them for milk and cookies. Tell them not to make one false move, because believe me, old man, you'll be the first one to hit the ground.
All right, you go on.
No, I'm not going to...
Get out! You go on now. Duke isn't going to hurt me.
Go on.
Now, where were we?
You're going about quite nicely. Don't do anything to spoil your progress.
Hey, kiddo, what's making you so upset?
Guess.
I haven't the faintest idea.
Okay, I'll tell you. But stop me if you've heard it before. My wife and I have been to hell and back in the past year. She almost died. Our unborn child didn't even get a chance to see this world. It's all because of your son.
Because of Julian. How can you hold him responsible for your troubles? Duke, he's been dead for nearly a year.
And he won't mind if I pay him back for all the mess he's caused me and my family.
Duke, you're not making sense.
Why don't you save the act, old man? Julian's alive. I know what you know. The only thing I don't know is where he is. Now, you're going to tell me now. Tell me where he is.
You know that as well as I do. If I could have protected him, he would be here today.
That's a lie.
He died, Duke, saving your life. Now you come busting in here, waving that gun around like a stark-raving lunatic, or else, I don't know, you're playing some kind of cruel joke?
No. The joke's on me. Only thing, it took a year for me to get it. Now, do you want some real laughs? Why did we exchange some lies about Julian's dream? Do you think your son set out deliberately to ruin me and my family, or do you think it was just some byproduct of some old, not a noble endeavor of his?
I will not listen to slander of my son.
Slander? You can't slander people who are beneath any insult. Julian will not send my wife to prison. Now, you tell me, old man, where is he? You tell me now, or else I'll kill you. And I'll bring your dead son back to life.
I swear, Duke, I don't know what you're talking about. If Julian has come back from the grave, he certainly hasn't contacted me.
Well, you better give him a message from me. Better tell him to turn himself into the police. That way he'll be safe from me. But if I find him before you do, he's a dead man.
What did you do to him?
Yeah, bloody hell. You should be out trying to find Julian shows on a man. Leave me alone.
Found this on it. Thank you. That'll be all. You want to tell me what you were doing over at Victor's with a loaded gun?
Trying to get answers like what you should be doing.
How did you find out about Julian?
What difference does it make?
It makes all the difference if you happen to know something that I don't.
What, so you can avoid the issue of the real problem, is that it?
The problem is mine, not yours.
I'm a bit fed up with this official force of yours just strutting about like a bloody peacock, barking out orders, pretending you really care to get suspects, and that's the last thing in your mind.
What I want is you out of my hair, Lavery.
And who's going to watch for crooked cops? That's what you call an officer of the law, isn't it? When he allows a suspect to go free because she happens to be his lover. You'd do anything to keep Cheryl out of jail, am I right?
Listen to me! I'll say this once. For your sake and your wife's, you don't run around pointing guns at mob kingpins. Otherwise, you're going to wind up sleeping with the fishes.
Don't waste your time worrying about me, sir. I can take care of myself.
If you could, you wouldn't be here. Now, I'll try to make this real simple for you. You interfere in my business one more time, I'll accommodate you at the expense of the city. Then you can sit in jail all day and hold hands with your wife.
If you're really serious about finding Julian, why don't you start at the most obvious place? Go talk to his father.
Don't tell me how to do my job, Lavery.
And he'll probably tell you that he doesn't know anything, but you can take that with a pinch of salt. Same as you can take the fact he'll tell you he's an invalid and can't get around without a wheelchair.